Hey guys, how's it going? It is MrCrayfish and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 more secret entrances you need to build. So you guys loved the previous video, so I'm bringing you guys 3 more secret entrances, and again, there is going to be tutorials for all of these today, so make sure you stick around for the end of this video. I'll also put some timestamps in the description so you guys can actually skip to whatever tutorial you want. Let's not waste any time here. I want to get straight into this. I'm sure you guys want me to as well. So this is my house here, guys. This is my house, and this again contains a bunch of secret entrances here, which take me to some hidden rooms. So let's head inside here, and let's just take a look around. See if you guys can guess where any of the secret entrances are. So we just got like a little kitchen here, a little crafting area, jukebox. We got a table there. We got a little downstairs area. We'll go down in there in a second. Little small bedroom here, nothing too special about this. We'll head downstairs here, and down here we just got a couple of paintings, got a crafting area, and again we got some more chairs. Did you guys spot anything in here? Did you guys spot anything? I'm sure you didn't, but there is actually 3 secret entrances inside this house today, and let's take a look at the first one here. So the first one is actually at this crafting area here. So what we need to do to actually open up the secret entrance is actually quite a unique one, and I've never seen this done before. Well, from what I've seen, I've never seen this done before. Now, to open up the secret entrance, we actually need to smelt a specific item. Now, this item is quite uncommon, but it is obtainable in survival mode if you have a silk touch pickaxe. So the item we need to smelt here is a coal ore. Now, this is, no one ever does this, because why would you want to smelt a coal ore when you could just get fortune and mine a coal ore and get a ton from it? This will actually only give you 1 coal from it. But if we actually smelt this here, you'll notice it disappears straight away, and that's because it gets sucked down out of it. And have a look at this. It literally just opened up a secret entrance here in the floor. We can go down, and it's going to take us to a little secret room here. So we got a ton of diamonds, diamond armor down here. Now you can retrieve the coal back as well, so if you actually open up the shulker box here, you can get that coal you literally just smelted. And then to close the secret entrance, all you have to do is press this button here, and then it will close it back up. How cool is that? So this will only work for coal, it won't work for any other item. Otherwise, it's literally just going to stay here like a normal furnace. So this is pretty much non-detectable unless you smelt a coal block, which honestly, no one ever does. So that was the first secret entrance. What we're going to do now is head over to the bedroom here, where we've got another one. So this one is actually really awesome, and I personally like this one. What we're going to do is stand on this block here, and then we're going to throw an item here over at the door. And what it's going to do, it's going to take us down into the ground here, and have a look at this. We've got a little secret room which we could pimp out with all our awesome items that we want to keep away from people. And then if we actually want to go back up here, all we have to do is open up this dropper here, take the item out, and it's going to push us back up into the bedroom here. And have a look at that. It is completely sealed. You cannot even tell that there is a secret entrance right here. It just looks like a normal block in the ground. How cool is that though? And then the last one is down here in the basement, and it is actually at the enchantment station here. So this kind of just looks like a normal enchantment room, and it can be used as a normal enchantment room. However, there is a little trick here. So if we actually get out any sort of item, so we're just going to grab out maybe just a book for fun, If we actually throw the book here on top of the enchantment table, have a look at this. It reveals a secret room at the back of the enchantment area here, where again you can store all your secret items and keep them away from other players. And then to simply close it again, all we have to do is throw another item on top of the enchantment table there, and then it will close back up. How cool is that? Now, before I go ahead and show you guys how to build this, if you guys actually enjoy these tutorials today and want to see more in the future, make sure you go ahead and snap that like button. We need it snapped right in half. If you want to keep up to date with all my latest tutorials, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. I suggest you press that post notification button so you definitely don't miss out on any of my latest videos. But let's go ahead, let's get into these tutorials now. So the first secret entrance I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build is the furnace secret entrance, and the materials that you are going to need is 2 redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, 1 redstone repeater, 2 redstone comparators, 1 dropper, 2 hoppers, 1 sticky piston, 1 button of your choice, I've just gotten a stone one, 1 shulker box, 1 furnace, and 64 blocks of your choice. Now the first thing that you want to do is find a wall inside of your base that you want to build this into. Now in the preview I did actually kind of make it look like a crafting station area. You can do this, but I'm just going to show you guys how to actually just kind of add the furnace in here. So what we need to do is find a wall, then what you want to do is just dig out 2 blocks like that. This is where the furnace is actually going to go. However, before we do that, what we're going to be doing is digging out a 4x4x3 deep hole. Now, where we want to start is actually under this block here. So we're going to dig out this block under there. And then we want to go 3 blocks to the right here. So we've already dug out 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go 3 blocks to the back here. So 1, 2, 3, 3 to the left. And then just back to the start here, dig out the center blocks, and then simply just dig this down 2 more layers. So that's 1, and 2. Once you've done that, come under here where the furnace would be, and what we want to do is face towards the back. Then you want to place a block in front of you, and then also to the right here. On the front of this block, we're going to place a redstone torch. Leading into this block from the back, we're going to place a redstone comparator, so it should be facing in towards this block here. Block after the repeater here, we're going to place a block on top of it, so crouch and right click, and then also a block on top of this block here. We're going to place redstone, redstone, then have a comparator going into that redstone. On this block here that we placed to the right of us, we're going to have a dropper and place it so it's facing towards the right. We're going to place 2 blocks here, so we're going to go 1, 2 like that, and we'll get back to this later because this is where the shulker box is going to be. Come back over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to place a hopper going into the side of this, so crouch and then right click the side of that, and then we need to place a hopper which is going into the comparator here. So make sure you're looking at the back here of the comparator, then crouch and right click, and you should notice that the funnel here is facing into it and it's not facing downwards into that hopper. What we want to do is place a block in between here and have a comparator which is coming out of this dropper here. Lead that into a block, which then on the right side of that block, we place a redstone torch, block on top, and then we have a sticky piston in front of this block here facing towards the front, and it should extend. Now this block here should be your floor material, so whatever your floor material is, replace that block there with your block. Then what we're going to do temporarily is open up this dropper here, place a block inside of it, and you should notice that the piston will retract now. And what we need to do is dig down this block 2 more times, so 1, 2, come down into the hole here. We're going to get out our shulker box here, place it on this block here, and it should open up towards us. Then to the left here, destroy this block. Now you might want to replace this straight away with kind of your wall material. Then place the button on top of that block there. And then by pressing that button, that will actually close the secret entrance. Now, I haven't included the ladders in the materials of this tutorial. However, if you are going to start adding your ladders, all you would simply do is place one on this block here, which is pretty much in front of the shulker box here, and then keep going down like so. We don't want to place one here, otherwise it's going to get pushed by this block and essentially just break. Then we're going to go ahead, just press this button here, it's going to close it up. We're now going to get our furnace, place that on top of this hopper here. Now we're not completely done, what we've actually got to do is configure this. And you can pretty much do this however you want, but there is a kind of limited selection of items, because how this actually works is it pulls the item out of the result slot in the furnace here. So you pretty much can only use items that have kind of a smelting property to them. So in the preview, I used coal ore because it's quite uncommon for someone to put coal ore into a furnace. Usually you just use a fortune pickaxe to mine it so you can get even more coal. So that's why I've kind of chosen that as the block here. So the result of smelting a coal ore block is simply coal. So in the hopper below, we want to place 18 coal. So what we're going to do is grab our 18 coal here. And then in that hopper there, we're going to place that into the first slot. Then in the 4 remaining slots here, we're simply going to place 4 cobblestone. Now, it really doesn't matter what item you use here, as long as it can stack up to 64. Now, if you do want to be safe, what you can do is rename each of these cobblestone to a really random string of characters. However, it doesn't really matter that too much, because the only way an item can actually get into this hopper is through the result slot here, and there's no possible way for cobblestone to come out of a kind of smelting recipe. And now that you've done that, if we go ahead and we chuck in a coal ore into this furnace, and then we also just get out some more coal as well to put into the fuel here, as you can see, when we actually smelt this, you'll notice that the door will open up. So I've missed something real quickly. So we placed 18 coal in this hopper, this top hopper here. We also want to place 1 coal in the one below it. This is just so when we run this the first time, it will actually work. So we'll go ahead and we will place coal in there now. I might also need to get out another coal here just to place into there. This time it should actually open up the door. So make sure again you place your kind of one of your items down in that bottom hopper down below. And we should notice now that the door is open and we can go down to our secret entrance here. So you can kind of build this off in any sort of direction you want. So this here would be your secret room below. And then you can just simply decorate this however you like. So let's just place some stuff like this. And then you might also maybe want to extend it. So I added in that crafting bench there just by doing something like that. So let's get a crafting table out here. Also added in that back wall behind it so you can't see the redstone behind. And then let's just close the door here and replace the front there. And as you can see, it just kind of looks like a normal crafting station now. But that's it for the furnace secret entrance. Let's move on to the next one. The next entrance I'm going to teach you guys how to build is the floor secret entrance, and the materials that you are going to need for this is 5 redstone dust, 1 redstone torch, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone comparator, 1 dropper, 1 hopper, 3 sticky pistons, 4 slime blocks, 1 normal rail, 1 minecart with hopper, 5 obsidian, and 64 blocks of your choice. So to start this off, you're going to have to decide where you want the block to kind of go underground. So this is the block that's going to take me underground to my secret room. Then 2 blocks to the right here is where you're actually going to have to drop in the items. So just keep that in mind when you're actually building this inside of your base. So come to this block here where it's going to drop you down, and what we're going to do is go back 1 and then go to the left 1. And we're going to start digging a 4 wide by 5 long by 7 deep hole. So dig out this block under us and then go to the right 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go towards the back 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the left here. And then just back to the start. Dig out these center blocks and then simply dig this down 6 more layers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally the last layer here, 6. Now you want to come to the front left corner here, and then we're simply going to reverse kind of the process here of aligning back up with where the block that's going to drop us down into our secret base is going to be. So simply just go right 1 block and then forward 1 block, and this is the original position that you selected. We're going to place a sticky piston on that block and then go forward 2 and place 2 pistons like that. On top of those blocks, place 3 sticky pistons, and then on this one here, place your last slime block, come back down, and what we're going to do is get out our obsidian here and then also our blocks of choice. We're going to place an obsidian to the right of this piston here, then one to the right of this middle slime block. We're going to place our block of choice to the right of the obsidian, both of them. Then here, what we're going to do is lead this towards right to the back here. We're going to go diagonally up one here to the left, and then again one up more diagonally to the left, and then place obsidian right there. We're going to place redstone on our blocks of choice here. We're going to place a repeater here, repeater there. Set this first one here to max delay, so all the way to the end. This one here, we're going to right click once. Now come over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to place a block above this redstone here temporarily, and then place one in front of it like that. Destroy this original block. Then on this back face of that block, place a redstone torch. And you should notice now that the slime blocks go up. Then come over here, and what we're going to do is to the left of this slime block here, we're going to place our dropper. We then need to place a block on top of this repeater down there, so crouch and then right click. We're then going to have a comparator coming out of this dropper here, facing into this block that the redstone torch is on. To the right of this dropper here, we're going to get our hopper. Place it going into the side of it, so make sure you crouch and right click. On top of that dropper, place your rail. And then on top, or on that rail, place your minecart with hopper. We're going to place blocks to the left and right of that, just so the minecart with hopper doesn't fall off of that rail. Now I made a slight mistake here. We've actually got to replace 2 blocks with obsidian, otherwise it's actually going to break this secret entrance. So to do this safely, what we're going to do is destroy this comparator here first, and then destroy the block underneath. Then we're going to destroy this block here which the torch is on, and that should just bring the pistons down back like normal. So we're going to repeat this process again here by placing the block on top of that redstone. We're going to place, instead of a block of our choice to the right here, place obsidian. Then destroy this block, torch on this back face. We're then going to place a block above this repeaters here, so again make sure you crouch and then right click. Then place our comparator on top of this block here, leading into that block. And then once we've done that, we can go ahead and actually cover this all back up. Now I forgot to place that slime back there. But we can cover this up now with our floor material, so let's place grass all over the top here. And again, make sure you remember where this block is. So this is the original position that you chose that would pull you down. Then if we go ahead and stand on that block and we chuck an item over to the right here, it's going to bring us down. However, once you're down here, you'll notice that you can kind of see all the redstone here. It's not really looking like a secret entrance so far, so you will need to gather some more obsidian here, or you can even use, I think, the new concrete blocks because they do not move. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place some obsidian next to this block here and then go to this way. We can actually create obsidian there. We can place obsidian on top of the dropper here, and then we're also going to place 2 obsidian like that, 2 there, and then 1 like that. Now the only downside to this is you will have a little bit of a hole here. However, it's not too much of a problem because only you'll be seeing this hole. And then here is where you kind of start your secret base. So lead this maybe down some stairs here, so we can keep going down like that. And there you go. And then let's go back up to the top here. Simply just take out the item and that'll bring us back to the top. And as you can see, it looks like a completely flat grass. But there we have it, that was the floor secret entrance. Let's go on to the next one now. And finally, the last entrance I'm going to teach you is the enchantment table secret entrance, and the materials that you are going to need is 4 redstone dust, 3 redstone torches, 4 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone comparator, 2 hoppers, 8 sticky pistons, 1 redstone block, 1 chest, 1 enchantment table, and 64 blocks of your choice. Now the first thing that we want to do is decide where the enchantment table is going to go. Now you might already have an enchantment room inside of your base. In that case you can start off with that. But my enchantment table is going to go right here, so we're going to place that down. Then the next thing that we need to do is dig a 5 by 5 by 2 deep hole. Now where we need to start is 2 blocks to the left of this enchantment table. So 1, 2, so right here. So we're going to dig out that block and then go 4 to the right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards the back. 4 to the left here. And then just go back to the start and then dig out the center blocks. And then simply dig this down 1 more layer. Then go under the enchantment table here and face towards the back. Then we're going to place a chest in front of us. We're then going to place our 2 hoppers, one going into the front of the chest here, and then the other one on top of this hopper under the enchantment table with the funnel pointing downwards. So make sure you crouch as well so you don't open up the GUI. To the left of this hopper here, we're going to place a redstone comparator. We're then going to dig out this block here and place one of our sticky pistons facing upwards, get our block of our choice out, place that on top. Then leading out of this block going towards the back, we're going to place a redstone repeater. We're then going to have a sticky piston here facing towards the right, place a block of redstone here behind the chest. We're then going to place a piece of redstone dust on this block here, which is kind of in between the piston and the redstone block here, but just one forward. After that redstone, place a block of your choice with a torch on top. To the right of this block here, we're going to have a redstone repeater facing towards the right. We're then going to lead that into a block. Then what we actually need to do is fill in some blocks here like that. On these 2 left blocks here, place redstone. Then on these other ones, place 2 repeaters facing towards the right, and make sure you turn these onto its max delay. On the blocks that these repeaters are leading into, place redstone torches. Then above those redstone torches, place a block. We're then going to grab our sticky pistons here, and what we need to do is place 2 sticky pistons in front of the torches here like that, and then also above those as well. Then here, what we're going to do is on these 2 kind of left pistons here, we're going to place a piston in front of them facing towards the front. And then we're also going to place 2 blocks of our choice like so. Then we're going to place a block on top of this torch here with a piece of redstone dust on top. And it should extend these pistons now as well. Now, if I'm correct, that is pretty much it. So if we go ahead and we cover this up now, so you can pretty much just cover this completely. Don't have to worry about cutting off any redstone. So let's just cover this up. And then this is pretty much in the closed state at the moment. So we'll build some walls around here. Now, obviously you can replace these bottom blocks here with some bookshelves so you can so it is an actual enchantment room and isn't kind of suspicious at all. But if we go ahead and we chuck a block on top of this enchantment table now. Alright, no need to worry here. What we want to do is just destroy this grass block there. And then take this one off the top there and then place a block there. I forgot to mention that we should have a block free above this piston here. So we have the piston there, we have a block, and then the one above it here should be free. So we can replace that wall again, and then we'll just replace the floor back down. And we have our secret entrance now open, so we can place blocks across like that. We can place blocks there. So this would lead off into your secret room. And then if we go ahead and we chuck a block back on top of the enchantment table there, it should close it. So let's just do that one more time. Door is open, and the door is closed. And then, as I mentioned as well, we might also just put in some bookshelves here just to make it look like a legitimate enchantment room, which it can actually be if you want it. Also, it's a good idea so people actually do think it is a real enchantment room and not anything suspicious. So that completes all these tutorials today. And on that note, my friends, that is going to end off this video today. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this, make sure you remember to go ahead and snap that like button. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these videos, and I will see you guys later. Bye!